Outside the Democratic debate hall in Durham, not a Hillary Clinton sign in sight.
This is what democracy looks like!
New Hampshire is Bernie Sanders' territory. Among young voters here, he enjoys more than 85% support, especially when it comes to issues of income inequality.
The rich are getting richer. So I absolutely would like to see a candidate who supports radical changes in the economic structure to create more equality and justice.
I just honestly don't trust Hillary. I think she's been very flippy-floppy on a lot of issues, and it just seems a lot more genuine from Bernie since he's been very consistent.
The issue of reforming America's economic structure is where the two Democratic presidential hopefuls argued most. Sanders criticized Clinton for receiving $675,000 for making paid speeches to at least one investment bank on Wall Street, suggesting her corporate-funded political campaign makes her ill-suited for the kind of reform he's promising.
One of the things we should do is not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. I am very proud to be the only candidate up here who does not have a super PAC, who is not raising huge sums of money from Wall Street or special interests.
There is this attack that he is putting forth, which really comes down to, anybody who ever took donations or speaking fees from any interest group has to be bought. And I just absolutely reject that, Senator.
But when pushed for transparency to reveal whether promises had been made to corporate America, Clinton dodged the issue.
Are you willing to release the transcripts of all your paid speeches?
I will look into it. I don't know the status, but I will certainly look into it.
Pollster Andrew Smith says Clinton's defiance may not be enough to convince New Hampshire voters.
She has to prove that she's as progressive as Bernie Sanders is, and he's got a lot of arguments to say, no, you're not. And one of those that's been most effective is they're taking money from major corporations and banks and financial institutions at a time when many people in the Democratic Party, especially the more progressive left wing of the Democratic Party, is really angry about that.
Clinton has little time to change the minds of New Hampshire voters. Its primary is now just days away, and Clinton trails her opponent in some polls by as much as 30 points. Kimberly Helkett, Al Jazeera, Durham, New Hampshire.